I took TONGKAT Ali for 60 days. Was it worth it? TONGKAT Ali, the newest get big quick supplement scheme that isn't steroids and keeps you natural. You know, the same phase that every lifter goes through with creatine. If you are still on the fence about TONGKAT Ali, first, I just want to say congratulations. You, my friend, are not swayed by peer pressure. Dare must have taught you well. Second, I hope this video helps with either your decision to start TONGKAT Ali or just give you a little bit more knowledge of the supplement. Also, let's set the record straight. I was ahead of the curve. I started TONGKAT Ali before these TikTok influencers got their hands on it. Anyways, I'm sure most of you that clicked on this video is someone that is well aware of what TONGKAT Ali is. But if you're not and you're someone that saw TONGKAT Ali in the title, well, let's briefly go over what TONGKAT Ali is. TONGKAT Ali is an extract from a plant grown in the Philippines and Indonesia. Basically, the purpose of this supplement is to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, we'll get there in a second, and increase testosterone. And of course, if you know anything about lifting as a guy, your goal is to increase testosterone as much as you can without going on steroids if you want to stay natural, of course. TONGKAT Ali can be taken in a variety of ways. The two most popular are going to be a powder, which you can put in like your water or your coffee or tea, whatever, or in my preferred way, a pill. Here's an example of that pill. I would say average sized supplement pill. Damn it. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get to my experience, the thing you all clicked on this video for. I feel fantastic. I'm gonna be honest. I feel incredible on TONGKAT Ali. I've been taking 400 milligrams a day for the past 60 days, as the title suggests. 400 milligrams does sound like a lot, I know, but all the studies that use TONGKAT Ali and the recommended amount is 400 milligrams a day. So I feel comfortable using that amount. Also, I should mention that the studies say that it takes 2 weeks for TONGKAT Ali to fully kick in. But that being said, within the first week of taking TONGKAT Ali, I was already feeling the major effects of the cortisol reduction and a slight effect from the testosterone boost. Keep in mind as well, I am not a naturally anxious or stressed out person, but I still did feel the effects of the cortisol reduction. So if you are someone that is stressed, have anxiety, that sort of thing, that cortisol reduction could help you even more than it helped me, but I just felt a little bit more at ease. By the end of that second week though, I was really feeling the effects of that testosterone boost. I was slightly stronger in the gym. I started recovering better, and boosting testosterone as a male is going to make you naturally more confident. That sounds like a recipe for success to me. I should also mention, I did not load it into my system because the amount that they wanted to load, the same way creatine, you take more of it to get it into your system, it was far too much for me to justify. So I just took 400 milligrams since day one, and I started feeling it within that first week. So I don't know if you have to load it. I should also discuss my future intents with TONGKAT Ali. I do plan on cycling it. The studies and literature on the cycling of TONGKAT Ali are all over the place, I'm gonna be honest. You have some that say you need to cycle 3 months on, 1 month off. You have others that say 11 months on, 1 month off. Others say you don't need to cycle it at all. That being said, personally, I'm listening to none of it. I'm doing 6 months on, 1 month off. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. Personally, I think any time that you are messing with your body, especially something like TONGKAT Ali that is changing your testosterone levels, you need to be cycling. Just common sense, I guess. But here comes the but. Don't worry, it's not all bad. First, TONGKAT Ali is not a steroid. You are not going to see some crazy aesthetic or strength gains using TONGKAT Ali. It's not going to boost your testosterone a crazy amount to the point where you're going to walk in the gym next week and you're going to be putting on 50 pounds of muscle. Next, how do you take TONGKAT Ali? Well, you can take it at any point in the day, just like creatine, because it residually sits in your system. Of course, I would recommend taking it at about the same time every day so you have a 24-hour gap. But it just sits in your system. So you have to make sure you are taking it even on your off days. Basically, it doesn't affect you as soon as you take it the same way, say, caffeine would. Finally, it is ridiculously cheap. Like, to the point where I was suspicious. I was like, okay, this has to be placebo. I got this entire bottle, 60 capsules, so essentially 60 days worth, for $10. In a world where supplements are so expensive, they eat up so much of your budget, a $10 boost in testosterone seems like a complete scam. Okay, we've gotten this far in the video. What about the side effects though? What side effects are there? There has to be some, right? Actually, I have not felt any negative side effects on TONGKAT Ali, and the science and the studies support that. They say there are no side effects of TONGKAT Ali, but I will put a disclaimer there. Anytime you are messing with hormone levels in your body, you have to be careful. This is messing with your testosterone levels, and everybody's body is different. So I would just be cautious. So what would I recommend? Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just using bro science and common sense. I would take TONGKAT Ali isolated to an extent. So what does that mean? That means don't start a bunch of stuff with TONGKAT Ali at the same time. If you're going to start TONGKAT Ali, start it alone. That way, if something does happen, you start feeling side effects, you know what's causing it, and you can just stop it right away. A hormone like testosterone for the male body is extremely important.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
So you don't want to be messing with it if there's any side effects there. Another thing that is very important for you to hear before you start taking TONGKAT Ali. Ashwagandha is a very popular supplement right now in the weightlifting community. Ashwagandha, what its purpose is to reduce cortisol dramatically. I would be very careful taking ashwagandha and TONGKAT Ali at the same time. Why is that? If you are taking two things that drop cortisol, it could drop cortisol to a very dangerous level. Yes, you don't want cortisol to be high per se, but you also need some in your body for it to function properly. In my opinion, I would take TONGKAT Ali over ashwagandha. Yes, you don't get as much of a cortisol drop with TONGKAT Ali, but you do get increased testosterone. I would take testosterone boosting over a little bit extra cortisol drop. Finally, it is important for you to understand this as well. TONGKAT Ali is not going to be your savior. You need to train hard.
What do you mean by that?
Let's set up a scenario. Let's say you're already taking creatine. You think you're eating enough protein and you're not seeing results in the gym. Chances are you either, one, aren't eating enough protein, or two, not training hard enough. TONGKAT Ali is not going to change that. You need to set your fundamentals first. You need to make sure you're training hard enough, eating enough protein, and of course, doing the stuff like creatine. But let's say you know you're doing all three of those and you're still not seeing results. I would go get your blood and test levels tested before you start TONGKAT Ali. It's better to get a medically approved testosterone boost for you than it is to take TONGKAT Ali. I'm gonna be honest. If your test levels are already too low, TONGKAT Ali is not gonna help you. You must learn how to train properly before you start messing with your test levels. Get your fundamentals down. With all that said and done, would I recommend taking TONGKAT Ali? Yes. But TONGKAT Ali, in my opinion, is not going to be as important than, say, eating enough protein, 100%, creatine, or BCAAs. Those are still going to be more important than TONGKAT Ali is, especially for someone that maybe has only been lifting for a short amount of time, say under 2 years. But let's say you're someone like me who's been lifting for a few years or more, and you're kind of hitting a plateau naturally, and you're just looking to maximize your efficiency in the gym. I would recommend taking TONGKAT Ali because it's not going to affect you dramatically, and it could just push you a little bit further. Oh, and it's super cheap, so it's like there's no harm in doing it anyways. I will say this, good luck trying to find some in stock though, because these TikTokers have completely destroyed the supply of it anywhere. Let me know about your experience with TONGKAT Ali if you already have started it, and maybe help some people out in the comments. Also, leave some questions in the comments if you have any, because I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I'm not a doctor. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to click this button right here to subscribe to the Beast Training channel for more fitness and motivational content. And click this button right here for the YouTube video that YouTube thinks is the best for you. Embrace chaos. And I am not used to having a mic here. And release your beast.